Hi guys, this is Oracle Daphne doing the Oracle reading for tarot reading for everyone who has their um, sun, moon, or ascendant in Cancer. So I'm just going to get right to it. Let's see what we've got for you guys. I think I'm going to reshuffle. I've been shuffling, but you know, it's always good to like double. That's what I do. Okay. Okay. So what I've got for you guys is the first card is being reborn. Now, I just did the reading for Gemini, and Gemini had this as being reborn. So for two signs to be reborn in September is awesome. There really isn't anything better than that. To feel like you know, it's spring again. You know, it's the earth waking up. It's maybe your subconscious waking up. You may have felt like, basically, the way I see it is like you may have gone through a kind of death, because it is the death card after all. You may have gone through a kind of death, and you might have felt like a death, meaning you might have had a lot of changes, a lot of upheaval, a lot of things that you were doing in the past to bring you to this point, because this is September, to bring you to this point that kind of everything kind of came about. And, you know, so basically, because change, too much change, can make us not even recognize ourselves. Basically, you could have gone through so much that you don't even recognize yourself anymore. Like, you're not the person that you were a week ago, a year ago, 10 years ago. You don't feel the same. You feel different. And because you feel different, you might feel like this is, maybe you were just, all of a sudden, one morning you woke up and it was just like, boom, you're not the same. But that's okay. You're going to embrace the new you. You are the new you, and you're going forward with it. That's what it's to rise to victory too. You know, you're going to go forward. You're going forward with this feeling. You're gonna take it and you're gonna run with it. And see how much light there is. I mean, this is sun. This is light. This is healing. This is good stuff. So, whatever you've been through, you're basically healing from. And let me tell you, there's a lot going on in this reading that I can already see. So, you know, this is another one to hold on to your seat, because this is heavy duty stuff. So, what's crossing you is, you know, I can think of this as like the sword and the stone, basically. The only way to get something to happen with this card is if you have the strength and the goodness in your heart to pull the sword out of the stone, right? The thing is to me, the stone is metaphorical, because obviously this sword is just kind of floating in the air, and there's a lot of butterflies around the sword, which is interesting. And that's, to me, that's the magic. That's the element that's kind of unseen to the sword and the stone. You know, the sword was pulled out by someone who deserved it, who basically earned it. They were a good person. So things are going to go good for you because you deserve it. That's what's crossing you. And you're going to be able to make the change that you need and fight the battles with this sword, because this is a magical sword. You know, this is also could be the sword of intellect. You know, you might have the special knowledge, or you might know something that's going to basically change things. Knowledge is power, you know. Now let's get to the good stuff, or I guess you should say the more challenging stuff. The foundation you've got is the arguments fighting card. Technically, it is the Seven of Wands. And it says fighting battles, courage, to sway like bamboo and be flexible. Since this is a reading is for Cancer, Cancers like to be in a situation where they it's sort of a cuddly situation. Okay, they liked their home to have a foundation, a good foundation. For there to be a lot of fighting, especially to me, I feel like it's in the home. It's not good for a Cancer, because a Cancer needs time to retreat, and it needs a place to go home to. It needs to feel like it can go home. It doesn't feel good out in the world, left alone. I mean, it just sort of dies if it's left alone in the world without a home. It does not feel good. And so that's the foundation. That's the interesting part. Is your challenge is to somehow be flexible, and somehow deal with it as best you can, and not to let it ruin your home environment. Because you need a place to call your home. You need that home place. There may be so much disruption in the home this month that you may need to look for another place to live. This is serious disruption because it's the foundation. And when you think about it, a home is a foundation. So if you have trouble in the home, you're going to have to find another place to live eventually. And these arguments can only go on for so long before it eats you alive. The recent past is this sadness, just terrible, terrible sadness, overwhelming feelings, a lot of emotions. Cancers, you may be so upset. This fighting may cause you so much upset that you're distracted. You're so distracted. You're not even doing it. And ultimately, I think it's going to lead to a breakup. Either you're breaking up with somebody now, or you're soon to be breaking up with somebody. Like, this is a breakup. Or just explosive emotions. Although, you have this fire and water element. This is hardcore stuff, guys. Because fire and water do not, obviously, what happens when fire gets touched by water. I mean, it puts the fire out, so this isn't fun. This is not fun. This could be a Cancer and an Aries. This could be a Cancer and like a Leo or a Sagittarius. Somebody, we got the fire. This is for you, Cancer. So this is you, Cancer. And then this is whoever you're fighting with. This is them. They may want a divorce. They may want to break up. All this arguments and emotion, they might not be able to handle it. They may just say, okay, this is it. And it's, in this case, I'm looking at, this is really a broken home. It can sometimes mean just disruption, unexpected incidences that happen, things that happen that you're not expecting that are just very intense. Breaking up with this person might be a surprise in itself. You may not see it coming, although I definitely feel like in this situation, you can see it coming. You see it. In September, in my mind, either somebody files for divorce or you just discuss divorce a lot. And if you're not married, then it's just a breakup. But you're not going to be living in the same place, because Cancer needs a home, and there can't be any fighting in the home. There can't be continuous fighting in the home for Cancer to be happy. But after all that has happened, you're going to be lifted out of the situation, and you're going to be freed from worry. So all these transformations, all this change is going to calm down, and you're going to move away. It's so funny. You're moving away. So, again, it's this, this reading is really about you're fighting, you get upset, you break up, you move away. That's it. It's just very, it goes, it flows. It's flowing for me right now for you, Cancer. And I'm sorry that this is happening to you. This is a difficult time, obviously. But this is just what you're going through. And emotionally, interestingly, it's because this is actually, this can also be an engagement. It's the card, but it's a light at the end of the tunnel for you. I think more than an engagement, although you could be getting engaged to somebody else after you move out with the other person. It could be, but I feel like more you're thinking introspectively. You're taking time away. You're spending some time alone to recover from all this stuff. It could be that you want to get engaged to somebody else. Or there could be somebody else that you like, and that's why you're leaving the situation. Like I said in one of my other readings, Cancers will hang on to the very bitter end, and then, and then the only way they actually move on is if they find somebody else. So you may be moving on to somebody else who has offered a proposal already, which is a lot of complicated stuff. This is messy stuff that I can't even really begin to scratch the surface of. It's kind of beyond me. But if this is you, I think that I think I'm remembering in last month's reading, you had a lot of negativity and difficulty in your relationship. And I think you needed to break up. And now I think in September you're going to break up. It's just going to happen. And then this is a period of waiting as well. But it's a fortunate outcome. So obviously a period of waiting could be just waiting for the divorce to be finalized, or just waiting for everything to kind of pass. And you might feel like you're in a really dark space, but or not really, I wouldn't say dark space. I just say you may not feel like yourself for that period of time. But what's coming towards you is this beautiful card, and this is the tree spirit. I think of her as the tree spirit or Mother Earth. It's the Queen of Pentacles. It's the attainment of wealth and prosperity, happiness, pregnancy, gifts to and from others, being outside. Mint tea is coming to me. You might want to drink some mint tea. I know it might be very soothing for you. This tree spirit is holding, like, she's got this leaf suspended. So you might want to really, plant a tree, go outside, take care of some plants, nurture, Cancers need to feel nurtured. They are very nurturing and caring for others, but they also want that for themselves. They want they want to be mothered, and this is a very mothering card. This is the mother. So your mom, Cancer, might be stepping in to help you recover from this breakup. Or if you're a guy and you're getting a divorce, you may be, some new woman is coming in, like, someone that you're going to want to marry. And that's why there's this engagement thing there. Someone that you're going to want to marry. Or you may just get somebody pregnant. Not that that's bad, but you may get somebody pregnant, and that person is going to be your new relationship. You may decide to continue on with the relationship. Either way, that after all this stuff has happened, this motherly energy is going to make you feel nurtured and taken care of, and you're not going to feel so overwhelmed. It'll be fine. And then this is the Hanged Man card for your attitude, and I think you've resigned yourself to be strong no matter what, and to go through this. And the fairies are there, looking after you, I feel like I can imagine them feeding you little bits of fairy food, you know what I mean? It's kind of weird if you're a guy, you're not into fairies, I get that, but this card is really about finding inner nourishment, and hanging in there, hanging on. And again, the tree comes up. So you got two tree spirits. So it would be good to go get in touch with some of the trees outside You know, big oak trees. Oak trees important. It's oak trees especially the oak tree. And you're gonna hang on and you're gonna be all right. And I think your attitude is that you're gonna be all right because you resigned yourself to get through this, and that you're strong, and you know that you're strong inside. And cancers are tough. Cancers can be very tough. They have that tough outer shell. They can get through stuff, even though they have a lot of emotions that they kind of go through. And then the outcome is the Queen of Swords. This is another tricky one. I don't think this one has come up yet. Excuse me. The Queen of Swords is cutting through the lies to find the truth. This is what I wrote at the top. Seeking honesty and trust. Fairy Queen. She's not going to settle for less. She deserves to be treated right. Her exterior is cold due to others hurting her, but her heart is golden and warm. She's born in winter, okay? So, this is either, I think you're going to meet like an Aquarius female. Could be a Capricorn, but it's either a Capricorn or an Aquarius. Chances are it's an Aquarius female that you're going to meet probably towards the end of September. Could be any time in September though. That you know, this could be a friend. I'm not sure if this is a relationship that you have with her. I'm not really getting a radar on that. It's just, or it could just be more of an attitude that you're going to have, that you're a little bit colder to people because you've just been through this whole thing and you've been hurt so badly that you just want to trust somebody. The people that come into your life, you want to be able to trust them. You want to know that they're not going to hurt you. So you're kind of more on your guard, you know? And she is kind of like the Ice Queen. But not the Ice Queen that you normally think of as being mean, although she can be strong. But she's also a messenger, so she may be a message. You may get a message from somebody, you know. The relationship you may have had with this other person, this could be like your ex-wife, okay? She could be an Aquarius, and she could be sending you some pretty cold messages. But she's hurt too, so if you're a Cancer guy, and you just went through this, or you're going to go through this in September, you know, this is about how she's hurt and she's acting cold to you. But she's not a cold person. She's just acting cold. So you gotta remember that, okay? Don't get into any kind of text wars. You know, don't text, okay? Like, after you break up with this person, do not text, okay? Turn your phone off. If you have to delete their number, delete it. What you do is you write it down in your address book somewhere. You bury the address book, but you have her number in case, you know, you ever find something of hers after she moves out or you move away. And then you delete her phone number and do not answer any her text messages, period. Like, that's it, okay? But she wants the truth. She just wants the truth. Someone in this relationship, someone in September, whether it's you or somebody else, wants the truth. So if you cheated on somebody, if you cheated on your wife, or you cheated on your girlfriend, this woman at the end of September, you know, sometime during, wants you to tell her the truth, wants to hear it from your lips that you cheated on her. And if you're a girl, this is what your expectation is from guys here on out. Okay, so September and onward, you want guys to tell you the truth. You want people to not lie to you about the relationship, about them cheating. You want them just to come right out with it and tell you honestly. Are they sleeping with somebody else? Yes or no? Check one, please. And that's it. You know? But you also expect that your relationships going forward, you're not going to be cheated on. You're not going to be lied to. You want the truth. You want honesty, no matter what. And this is going to be your expectation from here on out. It's a kind of a game changer. This card is a game changer because it's an attitude, and it's like a cold wind. You know, it's like the wind of winter. You know, it's cold wind. You know, and See, because I mean, there's flowers here in this picture. There's flowers here, but it's sort of like just a cold wind. Like even in September, you know, it's not winter yet, you know, but it's that cold winter, and it could be just talking about it's preparing you for during the winter time. Maybe somebody that's coming back during that time could be the ex coming back or trying to get back with you, and just to be forewarned that she wants the truth. Whoever this woman is in your life, if this is you or this is somebody else, she wants the truth. She wants you to be honest with her. Don't lie. In September onward, do not lie. Okay? If she comes up again in October, I will know that you were lying to whoever it is that you're in a relationship with. And like I said, I'm not going to be angry. I'll just reiterate what I've said, not to lie. You know, to be honest. Honesty is money, really. Even if it's brutal honesty. You know, at least it's true. At least you said what you felt was right, or you felt was the honest truth for you at that moment. And Gemini would probably disagree with me about truth, because Aquarians and Geminis have different opinions about truth and what truth is. But in this case, for you, Cancer, be honest, be truthful. If there's any liars in your midst, they will be basically uprooted in September. You will know who they are, and you'll be able to move on. You know, you'll move on, but you'll be a little bit more guarded, and you'll be a little bit more careful, and you'll carry a sword. You know, the sword of truth. And the next relationship you get in, you will make sure that that person is truthful and is telling you the truth before you get into any serious relationship. But anyways, that's it for your reading. Thank you so much for watching my video. I'm happy, and you know, feel free to share it. Feel free to message me. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, and I will see you probably mid-September and October. Thank you so much. All the best to you.